That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. There he goes, right side. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Rams first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stafford going to give this to Akers. A little juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Marr able to put this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
The Giants at 10-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. 3rd down here. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Here's Ethan Evans now. Back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing, Jones. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Byron Young there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Rams 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Barkley again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, Rams.
Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Carlos Basham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Darnay Holmes. Touchdown, Giants. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Giants 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA. Again, it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's got this down to the 35. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
First down.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Moore is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw. Jones.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. It's Barkley on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's caught. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a 1st down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he's down to the 12. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
Touchdown, Giants!
Isaiah Hodgins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for it. And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now a give. Akers running left. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along,
The defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Now Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Gano's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Maher is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points and they need
first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 39, Rams 29.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Rams 43, Giants 39. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Jones.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Pass complete to Shepard.
And the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Bama. Other side.
To throw is Jones.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Jones. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had him to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they